In this video, let's see how to import the libraries and also how to import the data and the data exploratory analysis. And so this is a slide that I'm going to take you through. And I'm going to do my first video over here for this machine learning classification model. And also you can see over here that I have split the entire ML topics into 11 parts. So in the first one, let's see how to import the libraries. Okay, for my analysis, I always prefer to use a colab. So open google.com and search for colab notebook. This is always the best one. Click on colab notebook. Yep, open colab. This is similar to the Jupyter notebook, and by default, you could notice that they already have installed many libraries, and whenever you want to use the libraries, you just have to import this one. So I'm going to rename this one as ML classification part one. Part one, right? So you can have a quick look at this one. So I'm closing this one. Click on the connect over here to connect this to the cloud system, and you can see there is a code plus code here. Whenever you click on this one, you can start seeing these tabs where you can write the code. If you would like to have the text, you can have the text over here as well. I'm just deleting this one. Okay, and on the left side you can see few options. And now we have to import the data over here. So I always prefer the Kaggle data sets. um, So I'm just opening this Kaggle. Don't worry about this link. I will share this in the description. If in case if you are using the Kaggle for the first time, probably you may have to sign up. I already did that. So here is the data, hard disk data set. I'm downloading this file, which is just like 6 KB, not that one. Okay, this is in the CSV format, which is really good. Let's go back to here. Let's click on let's upload this file over here. Either you can drag and drop, or you can upload by clicking on this button here, right? That we have uploaded the file. Let's copy the path, right? So what we're going to do, import libraries. I'm going to quickly walk you through the list of libraries which are like really important. So matplotlib inline, this is one of the modules that you should import. So whenever you are working with the graphs, so basically it helps us to keep all the graphs inline. Import pandas as pd. If in case if you don't have any prior experience with the Python, don't worry, I will try to explain everything in clear over here. NumPy as np, these to all the modules. Pandas for the like dealing with the data sets like this data, and NumPy is like to find whether we have blank values for all the numerical operations. I'm going to use matplotlib.pyplot as plot. So basically, instead of writing this again and again, I am using alias and plot, and then import cborn as SNS, right? Import warnings. Import pickle. Pickle is one of the libraries where we can use to save the models. Uh, to save the models, import, or also we have one more preferred one, which is a joblib. Import dump common load. We can also use this one, and the classification models. Let's see, machine learning classification models. We have a few models like from sklearn.linear model. Import rich, lasso, linear regression as well. We have one more is the preferred one is ensemble method, which is random forest classifier. This is good. And also I would like to import some other modules, the metric modules. So or libraries, what we can have. From sklearn.metrics, import accuracy score, precision score, right? Recall score, F1 score. We have many more. So we can also have this for splitting the data. We need try and test split module, model selection, import train test split. Rest of the models we will see while working on. So let's execute this one. Either you can click on this play button or you can click on shift enter. Okay, now let's import the data. As we already have this pandas module library over here, we don't have to write it again, but for the simplicity I'm writing it again. Import pandas. I mean, whenever you're planning to you're dealing with the data sets, you have always use this pandas. And then so click on here, copy the path. Okay, so pd dot, it's a csv format, you can see over here, read underscore csv. So this is the one. If in case if the number of records are more, you can use low memory is equal to false. Then it will assign all the cpus to this one, to this data set. If in case if you're dealing with 30,000 records or 40k records, prefer this low memory is equal to false. And I'm naming this as a df, right? This is done. And let's do the data exploratory. Data exploratory. So what exactly does it mean? Let's see, like what kind of data we do have. So df dot head, you can see like this is how the data looks like. Okay, these are the first five records. If in case if you wanna see only first two records, you can put like two over here. It's two. If in case if you wanna see the last five, you can run this one, right? Df dot tail. Let's see the shape. So how many are there? So there are 1025 rows records and 14 columns are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. 14 are there, which is really good. And let's see the data types of that. Dev.info. Okay, all of them, they are either integers or the floats, which is really good. And I mean, if you quickly look at the data, you can see there are like 14 columns, and the target is the output column, the prediction column. So basically all the inputs we call as a features as well. So this data set is all about predicting whether the person has a heart disease or not. So one resembles here, the person has heart disease, may get heart disease, and zero is like no. And what are all the input values that we are taking? We are considering what is the age of the person, what is the sex, like male or female, what is the chest pain type, and what is the maximum heart rate, and the rest of the data, right? So this is good. If in case if you just would like to know only the data types, so here we can I mean, here in the df.info you can see like there are total 1025 entries, and all of these columns they have 1025, which means that there are no nulls. But that also we can find using the numpy. Data types, if you in case if you want to know, so df.columns, basically it gives the list of column names for you. And also we can use the describe. um, so whatever the columns which are showing over here, if the data type of these columns is not either float or integer, it will not appear here. For example, if you have it string column, it will not appear here. So you can see here the count, the number of records is 1025, the average age of the person is 54, the standard deviation, how widely the values are spread, which is like 9, the minimum is 29, minimum age, and 25% of the people's age is 48 or less than 48. 50% of the people's age is less than or equal to 56, and the maximum age is 77, like that. Actually you can go through rest of the columns as well. Let's see whether there are any duplicate values or not. So df dot replace, I'm looking for the blank values. Np dot null in place is equal to true. Df dot if there is a null, I would like to sum that. So now there are no null values. uh, Keep watching my other videos as well. I'm going to cover the entire ml classification model in 11 parts. Thank you. I wish you all the best.